Beautiful Capricorn, wherever you are, welcome to White Sky Tarot. I'm Michelle and I'm here to do your short and sweet midweek tarot reading for the week of October 20 to October 26. Capricorn, just got one card for you there to set the tone for the reading, and I'll get a moon card to support that message. I'll get 3 of the cards from the traditional deck, one from what is leading up to this point in time, one for the current moment, and one for the next few weeks laying ahead. All right, Capricorn, first card out, 2 of Swords. To a Michael, it will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So on the traditional deck, you have a lady sitting on a chair with a blindfold on, with the 2 swords crossing her chest. So it means that she's a little bit closed off for what is currently going on around her. When I say her, it can obviously be male as well. It's a general reading. So you could be overthinking something, not wanting to see the truth of a scenario. A personal issue reaches resolution. One of your fellow earth signs just had this one as well, in the exact same spot. Beautiful. Okay, Capricorn, let's go into it. What led you up to this point? The 4 of Swords. So that's a healing energy. That person laying down here, he's praying as well. So perhaps praying for healing, or for that personal issue to reach a resolution here. So they're very much in tune, those 2 cards. What's led you up to today? The Temperance card. Temperance is beautiful. Temperance is all about balance. It's all about aligning your upper and lower self. It's also about learning and behaviors, like learning from past behaviors and lessons as well. So, but overall, it's about balance. Where we going the next couple of weeks for Capricorn? Still feeling a bit stuck. So the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords is, you have the 2 of Swords there, the 8 of Swords right next to it. So it's that overthinking, keeping yourself stuck once again. All right, let's go in and clarify. I want to clarify that 2 of Swords to start with, just to see what it is that keeps you a bit stuck leading up to this reading. Okay, the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. All right, so the 9 of Wands has got the walls up very high. It's a defensive kind of energy, but it's also about protecting yourself, right? So often when we don't want to see the truth of a situation, or we have our walls up super high, that's because we're trying to protect our heart a bit, right? With the Queen of Swords, she is, however, super brutal. She is cutting out whatever doesn't serve her. It's air energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Not zodiac specifics when we talk about general reading. I just give you those zodiac signs in case you are interested. But she is about cutting out whatever doesn't serve her. And that it actually leads perfectly into the first card here of rest and relaxation. Because if you have found yourself being in that protective, guarding your heart kind of thing, not want to see the truth of situation, and you've finally found your voice, cutting out all that BS that didn't serve you anymore, it leads you to a piece of peace and quiet where you can finally heal from whatever went on. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's just clarify that 4 of Swords leading up to now. It looks like you have teal coming into this moment. Yeah, 4 of Cups. really interesting is the Four of Cups is often where 3 other cups opportunities have been presented to you. The last one is coming in and you're not taking it. So I really think for you here with the 2 fours, it's all about stability. Stability is really the ultimate for you right now. Healing, rest and relaxation, finding yourself, aligning your physical, your mental, your mental body as well, and coming into that temperance, which is your very current moment this week. It's all about the balance and aligning your higher and lower self. So where perhaps you were very much in your logical mind protecting yourself, your ultimate goal here and your objective is to align your heart and mind, which is beautiful. That gives you, once we do that, it gives you another kind of a peace of mind and heart when we're not only in our head, not only in our heart. Yeah, look at this. King of Swords, to a certain extent, you still have that cutting out whatever doesn't serve you. You're sitting in your truth, sitting in clarity. And with that Knight of Cups there, the King of Swords is very logically minded. The Knight of Cups is very in his heart space. Okay, even though he's a bit young still, he is working on emotional fulfillment. So it gives you a really good balance of the head and heart, as I just said before. We clarified these ones actually. Why are you going back into the 8 of Swords, where it's a bit of a 6 of Swords? To me, it feels like that flipping between the opening up your heart, closing your heart. It's that kind of energy that I feel for you, Capricorn. You're opening, you're closing. That's just another clarification card for the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is the next few weeks coming, right? So where you seemed like you were on a good path to healing, and you got that alignment, and then you're flipping back into closing off your heart a bit and overthinking a situation. Okay, that's okay. So the Judgment card here is very much about the spiritual growth, taking stock of what has happened in the past and learning from what didn't work from you and what did. Obviously bringing to the future what worked for you, the good experiences, the healing. The Page of Cups is messages, or it makes you feel good in the moment, right? So it's a little bit of a, it's not a straightforward energy this week for you, Capricorn, because when we are working on ourselves, we don't just go straight. It's not just straight up all the time, right? When we're working with ourselves and past traumas or things that kept us stuck, it's not a straightforward line up. It is really what it tells me here. You're going back and forth. You are analyzing and working through a lot of perhaps heartache and traumas and overthinking, but sometimes it seems like you just like go back to that defensive mode of not wanting to let people in. Okay, so that's what it feels like to me, that you are flipping between wanting to opening up but not quite healed enough to finally kind of and fully leave your emotions and heart fully opening without being worried about being let down or disappointed. So when we keep the walls up super high, it's kind of that defense mechanism just keeps us in some kind of safe space. we feel in the moment, even though it would be better to fully align your head and heart, right? But it's easier said than done. Yeah, a Four of Pentacles, it's interesting. We started out with the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. It's really, look up 3 4s as a spiritual number. Be very important for you in terms of healing. At the moment, its stability is healing. There could be some really wise words if you look at the spiritual meaning of force. Yeah, the Moon. There's still something that you perhaps are waiting for, some kind of truth and clarity. And that could be that aligning your higher and lower self. The Moon also calls for you to follow your intuition, follow your discernment. So when we are opening up our heart and when we're aligning our heart and mind, it doesn't mean that we're gullible and naive. It just means that we are more aware of what is good and what is bad. So we follow our intuition, right? Okay, that's interesting. That's a big message for you this week, Capricorn. Follow your intuition, aligning your higher and lower self, and healing. A lot of healing energy is needed. Possibility. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Beautiful. Once you align that head and heart, use your discernment, find a bit more peace in terms of being able to bring down those walls a bit. The possibilities will be endless for you there. Okay, Capricorn, like, subscribe before you click off. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Bye.